My name is Ailbhe McDarby and I'm the Senior Proposition Manager of Digital Workplace and Contact for BT Ireland. When I think of Unified Comms or UC, I think it's a traditional term used to describe the integration of an enterprise's communication systems. So this would be the likes of IM, Presence, Cisco Call Manager, video and conference facilities. Typically in the past, they would have been supplied by multiple suppliers and they probably would have been based on premise. I think we've come a long way since then and there's been exponential growth in the last 2 years. You know, on the back of the pandemic, customers have accelerated all their systems, to the cloud. They realise the benefit of the cloud and it's more than just unified communications now. It's all the systems. It's your CRM system, it's your financial systems. So really, it's more the digital workplace now as opposed to UC. So I think the main benefits from digital workplace is now that the office is virtual and people can work from anywhere. There's benefits, I think, both technically for the CTO. He's able to consolidate all his infrastructure. He's able to scale up and down when he needs to. He's got business continuity. We've had a lot of macroeconomic factors affecting us lately, and what it means is business can keep going. I also think the CTO has better analytics and better data to bring to the table, and this makes a better business case for investment in the future. And then there's a massive human element to it. The HR departments are seeing happier staff. Staff have a better work-life balance, and when you have a better work-life balance, you tend to be more productive. So overall, digital workplace has been fantastic for both the technical side of the business, the human element of the business, but also the country in general. Well, I think it's plain to see when you go into the office, there's not as many bodies on seats anymore. So that is a huge adjustment, I think, to get used to. But also how managers manage people has changed. You no longer presume that the most productive person is the person who's sitting on a chair from 8:30 in the morning to 5:30. We've had to change how we assess people based on their output. So that's been a shift for managers. There are multiple challenges when adopting a virtual workplace. Any company like BT that's worth their weight will show customers how to use systems effectively. I think what's coming out in the wash and what you're seeing is that companies who have procured all these great systems are probably only using about 20% of the capability of the system. It's just essential to have user adoption programs for both the end user and the administrators of the systems. I think the next thing that we've seen is there's a challenge around always being on. People are contactable any place, anywhere, anytime now, and that can be detrimental to people's, mentality and their experience in burnout. So it's very important for companies to have, like in BT, we have a right to disconnect policy. So it basically means it's okay to just work within your hours and to shut off after that. And it's also important for managers to know not to be contacting people outside of their regular working hours if at all possible. Another big challenge that we've seen is security. Staff are now working from everywhere, so it's really important to have the proper security, fixtures in place. And this would be like a VPN, or it could be as much as staff being educated and working like in public areas. Like if you're in a coffee shop, someone could be looking over your shoulder. So companies have to ensure they have the proper security procedures in place.